Hello, hello. I can hear you in the background, Doug. Hello, hello, hello. I can hear you in the background, Doug.
You can hear me in the background?
I can hear you playing it on another screen in the background.
Oh, sorry.
I hear you. So this is the egotistical moment. Doug is checking out how awesome he is on our own stream. We can still hear it. You gotta turn it off. There you
Sorry.
go. Doug's like, wait, I gotta see how fantastic do I look on video.
No, here you're just giving me all these props for my technological skills, and it's just like,
and then your ego took over, and boom. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, that'll teach you for giving me too much credit.
Awesome. That's awesome. Doug is our tech man. So you're the coaching officer, you're the tech genius behind all of this. You are,
it's all good. It's all good. I'm learning, right? I'm learning.
You are.
Oh, Donna.
Yeah.
Day 1 challenge is in the books. And Donna, I am so pumped. I am so pumped. So I can't wait to pick your brain a little bit on this one. So we're talking about why not starting with your ultra high ticket offer is hurting your business. Okay. Yeah. So we're in the ultra high ticket offer challenge right now, day 1 of day 3.
Yeah.
And some fascinating discoveries today. It is so fun to watch people and kind of see what they think it's going to be like. And then we get them in the challenge, and then their mind just kind of goes boom.
Right? They have that moment. They're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
We're like, it's okay. Yeah. We're here with you.
Exactly. And so I'm going to share some things that I have observed, and I want you to comment on some things. These are some things you've taught me, and then we'll kind of fill in around it. But
okay.
So there's kind of 3 things that I've noticed in terms of, this why not starting with an ultra high ticket offer is hurting your business. And that first one is it kind of forces you to sort of, you can't just wing it, right?
Right.
So it kind of forces you to define your ideal client, your area of expertise. And when we say area of expertise, and here's the thing, I got to be honest with you. I talk to a lot of people about this, and they're like, oh, I know what ideal client is. Oh yeah, I know my area of expertise. They don't know how far down you drill down to help them niche down further. And well, I know my ideal client. I work with women.
Oh my God. And I'm like, okay, so we've cut away 50% of the planet approximately. So that leaves us with a market of approximately 3.5 billion, give or take a few million. Maybe we can niche in just a little tighter, maybe down to 1.5 billion, like seriously.
Well, one of the things that you shared today that was just like crystal clear for me is like, we had all these people on the screen today in the challenge, and someone was kind of struggling to niche down a little bit. And you said, okay, raise your hand if what she's saying applies to you. And everybody put their hands up.
Everybody's
on the screen.
Like, yep.
Yeah. Okay. That applies. Okay. Still applies to everybody on the screen here.
Yeah.
And I just love that.
And that's one of the bigger things, right? Because what I'll see is somebody will say, okay, so I work with men in business who want to transition. And I'm like, okay, cool. So you work with men in business who want to transition. What business? What kind of business? Like, are they leaving construction work? Hey, what's up? Are they leaving construction work? Are they coming in and are they leaving an executive status? Are they leaving their government job? Are they leaving volunteer work? Like understand, listen, we're talking about if you are constructing an ultra high ticket offer. Now, let's be clear, an ultra high ticket offer. I want you to think about that extra exclusive private club. Think about that extra exclusive private club. The one that you need that Amex Black card to get in, right? That ultra exclusive club. The one that costs $500,000 to get in. Think about that. Who specifically are they serving? Well, first of all, they're serving people who could throw $500,000 at going to a club. That's number one. Number two, they're serving people who have a very specific type of credit or credit card, right? They have things that they need, right? Somebody thought I thought it was transitioning from a gender standpoint, Chanel, right? Right, right. So you
That's a
have to,
different challenge.
that's a whole different challenge, right? but but you have to be so crystal clear about who that ideal client is, to a point that they go, oh, you are talking to me and only me. Most people don't get that. I'm looking at when I walk in a room and I go, oh, I work with people who are experts. In other words, they recognize I know this like nobody's business. That's number one. And then number two, they're already either coaching or speaking, but basically they're making money using that expertise. Okay, number two, by the way, I whittle people out by virtue of the fact that I said I work with people who are experts. They're like, well, I mean, I'm good. I wouldn't call myself an expert. If you wouldn't call yourself an expert, neither will your client. So it's not for you. Number two, you're already making money in your business, right? And what I usually mean by that is you've already made money leveraging your expertise. This means that you've made money with it either in a corporate environment, or you now want to make money with it as an entrepreneur, or you've made money with it as an entrepreneur. But specifically, you're like, this is what I do to make money using this area of expertise. Okay, so now I've whittled down even further. And then I'll say, and and you want to construct an ultra high ticket offer. Usually that is a stopping point for a lot of people, because they'll say, well, I don't have a list, and I've never sold high ticket before, and my clients won't pay for that. Fine. Here's the best thing. I love that people who come in the challenge anyway and go, I might not be ready for ultra high ticket. I might not be ready, but even though I'm not ready for ultra high ticket, what I am ready for is to learn what you're talking about. Why is that so important? Because you cannot sell an ultra high ticket offer. You can't sell a low ticket offer really well until you have structured your ultra high ticket offer. I'm going to say that one more time. I'm going to say it one more time. You cannot successfully sell a low ticket offer really successfully until you have truly constructed an ultra high ticket offer. And here's why. Because when you structure your ultra high ticket offer, you have identified that ideal client that can get in your private club. So all of a sudden, you know who your dream client is. That's number one. If you don't know your dream client, you will be a shit entrepreneur. Period. The end. Sorry, I hate to hurt your feelings. Truth is truth. That's number one. Number two, if you don't know specifically what you offer, like at the end of the day, I am going to offer people this. If you don't know specifically what you offer, you will be a crap entrepreneur. Number two. So you need those two things at very least. Here's number three. If you don't know specifically how you move a person from this point to this point as a coach, this point to this point as a speaker, this point to this point as an author, as someone who's an expert. If you don't know how to move people from here to here, then you're not an expert. And you need to stop coaching, because now you're lying to yourself and your clients. Just saying.
Okay. I don't have much.
I just like to weed out.
Move back a little bit.
I just like to weed out the bullshit early.
Okay. So
but wait, let me be clear. But It doesn't mean that people have to come to me with that all laid out.
Right.
That's my job. My job is to help you lay it out. Your job is to recognize that you need that assistance.
Right. Okay. So what I'm hearing you say is, the ultra high ticket offer, it forces you to find your ideal client, your expertise in your niche. Okay. And then it makes you get really clear and specific about your offer. You can't just go out there and wing it, right? And then it forces you to be really clear on your methodology. in
Yes.
terms of how you're going to deliver that expertise and how you're going to deliver that value, that
Right.
transformation. Okay.
Right. If somebody
So,
pays you, if someone pays you $10 million to build a house, I guarantee you that you are building that house as if they're going to walk through there and measure everything by the millimeter. You're going to make sure it is on point
yes.
every time.
Yes. Okay. So I've got a couple other things here to throw at you. So one of the things that I thought was so cool about what happened prior to today and then today is that this high ticket offer, as you're sharing, it's like a continuum, right? I mean, so there's like this relativity in terms of your high ticket offer today might be different tomorrow, and it might be different the next day and the
Absolutely.
next week and everything. And what I
Right.
love about this is we have people in the challenge today who are just starting their business, but they're going to get the benefit of this. They're going to save so much time because they're going to go straight to the stuff that matters that they'll be able to leverage as they continue to grow. But we
Right.
also have people on the other side of the spectrum in the challenge who are already making six-figure deals. They're established authors, and they have programs, but they're also going to benefit from the challenge. And so
Absolutely.
I love the fact that we've got people right here starting, and we've got people that are doing six-figure deals already.
Right.
And it's just so
And
that's
I think that's what people don't understand is that you really do want to start with your ultra high ticket offer. And most people are like, how do I get there? How do I get to my ultra high ticket offer? I'm like, no. You start with your ultra high ticket offer because then it helps you define everything else, right? It helps you define everything else. And so when I work with people and I start saying things like, on average, somebody will say, I go, well, what's ultra high ticket to you and your client? And they're like, $1,500. And I said, okay, so now I want you to make it 3,000 and tell me how your offer changes. So what happens is perturbation, right? Perturbation is a squeezing, it's a perturbing, it's an annoyance, right? And what happens is it causes you to squeeze in and think tighter. It forces you to niche down. I think one of the greatest things that I saw today was within the first 20 minutes, we had people everyone all of a sudden within the first 30 minutes was like, "Oh my god, I understand money." Like all of a sudden everybody started with, "I understand money." And I love this. I like this because most times we start on the low ticket and then struggle from a mindset point to move up the ladder. Oh my God.
yes, yes, yes.
Yes. Yes. Because if I can get you up here right now, then your mid-level offer and your top of the funnel offer is going to be fire. And you stop having these ridiculous thoughts like, oh, I got to make all my money off of top of funnel. No, you don't. That is not where you make your money. Stop thinking that your $27 ebook is going to make you a millionaire. You ain't Dan Brown. You can't write that good. You need to be real about who you are. Your very low ticket offer is not meant to make you money. That is not where you're going to make money. Not if you're a coach, not if you're an expert. That's not where you make your dollars.
Donna, as you said that, you're talking about the top of the funnel. You're talking about the people that think they have to have like 5,000 people in their Facebook group or whatever, and like the volume. They're like seeing this mountain that they have to climb to try to get this volume because they got this low ticket item, and the only way they can do the math is volume.
Right. They're like, oh, I'm only selling this for $10. In order for me to make a 500,000, I'm going to need it. I'm like, stop. Stop. When I tell people, I'm like, listen, I'm going to show you how to make $300,000 a year every single year for the rest of your God given life. I need 100 clients and not 100 high ticket clients. I'm sorry, 100, $250 clients. And they're like, I'm sorry, what? And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to show you how to make at least $250,000 a year with your low to middle funnel with 100 people. With 100 people. 100 people.
I
Most
know.
people
I love
tell
that.
me, they're like, most people go, well, Donna, I can't do it because I don't have a list. And I'm like, you think I have a list? Like, bro, you really think I'm sending out an email every day to 10,000 people? Because I guarantee you, I am not. I got shit to do. I don't have that kind of time on my hands to sit and write you War and Peace every day. Somebody might be writing it. It's not me. But top of funnel, just to give you an idea, top of funnel right here, that's where you bring in most of your people, and that's where they pay the least amount of money. And what you're really doing is you're just getting butts in seats. You're just getting exposure. You're just getting people to know you. And here's the crazy thing. I'm going to write this a little clearer. So here's the crazy thing. So we see this as top of funnel, right? Top of funnel is not, is that backwards?
It looks backwards on my screen.
No, hold on. Hold on. Wait.
Oh!
Boom. Okay. So listen, I'm rocking with the basketball shorts today. I ain't trying to do anything. So
nice. I was wondering what 7 OT meant.
Yeah, no, it's top of funnel. So here at your top of funnel, let's say you have a product that is like $27. Your top of funnel is supposed to do the following. Listen to me carefully, because this is where people screw up because they're so busy. You know, your bottom of funnel, this is where your ultra high ticket offer lives, right? So let's say this is your top of funnel. Let me tell you what your top of funnel is supposed to do. And just for the record, it's not supposed to build you up this big ass email list that you don't do anything except for annoy the shit out of people every day with these emails that they don't give a damn about. That's not what it's supposed to do. Number one, your top of funnel should be excluding people while bringing in your ideal client. So you want to make sure your top of funnel is not some free shit, but something that people actually pay for. Why? Because now we know something about them. Number one, they'll buy. Number two, they have a CVC. Just in case you don't know what that is, that's the 3 digits on the back of that credit card. And number three, you know, they have a desire for what you have, right? So you know they want to buy, you know they're willing to buy, and you know they can buy. 3 things you just learned from your top of funnel, just like that. You learned 3 things. They want to buy, they can buy, and they will buy.
Okay, so that's huge. And I'm going to share something that I run into all the time. And with that top of the funnel, when I talk to people sometimes, there have been so many people that have got caught in the top of somebody's funnel, and it's just blah kind of content, and it's confusion, and it's overwhelm. And I love this because today I saw it again. People are like, they're kind of questioning like, well, geez, the challenge was only this much. And it's like, and then they get in there and they're like, oh my God, this is real value. Like early in the process, like it's not supposed to work like that. Aren't I supposed to be overwhelmed?
They're like, she's legitimately coaching us. Like it's like she put laser coaching on it.
Right.
But it's like laser coaching. And I'm like,
right.
Yeah, that's what we do. Like,
yeah.
No, and what I love is no one walks away going, so I didn't understand. And I'm like, you know, if somebody says I'm confused, I'm like, pause, let's back up, let's make sure we get you there. And here's my personal coaching highlight. This is my personal coaching proud mama moment. So we have people who are like, before they even started, they're going through the workbook. Because that's the thing. Everybody who got in the challenge got the workbook, right? So they're going through the workbook. And then somebody on the challenge who hadn't done their workbook was jumping in, and they were asking questions. And the other people were like, no, you don't understand. I was like, and not you don't understand from they're talking at someone, you don't understand of they have so much clarity that they can now explain it to someone else. That is gold for me, because that really means that what I'm doing is delivering true value. That means that the people who are getting the content, they're clear enough to explain it to someone else. That is what it should offer, not confuse and overwhelm at all. I will do a whole live on why this bullshit tactic of confuse and overwhelm should be absolutely stopped, and coaches who do it should be taken out and possibly shot, or at least like made to eat like a whole bunch of McDonald's so that they have massive diarrhea. That's all I'm saying. Right? So maybe shot is too strong. But the first thing you want to do is you want to leverage your top of funnel, not to create a bigger list, but to create a more quality list of people who you know can buy, want to buy, and will buy. That's the point of your top of funnel.
Love that, Donna. Not a bigger list, a better list.
A better list.
Yeah.
A better list. Like even my workbook, like if you like on, and I'll write the URL in here. So on whoever wrote massive diarrhea, I love you because you just spelled it right, I think. Right? I love you. I'm just saying. Clearly I'm still a 12-year-old boy. So
well, I'm laughing right along with you. So I guess
so my team is just so there you go. Okay. So this workbook. So if everybody's like, okay, what workbook is she talking about? Where is the workbook? How do I get the workbook? Is this workbook right now? It's this workbook. It's called Craft, Launch, and Fill. And thank you, Chanel. She's 12 years old too. She makes a lot of money for a 12-year-old. But it's called Craft, Launch, and Fill. And if you're wondering what it is, go to firebaronworkbook.net and get it. And the reason I'm telling you that is you don't have to get it because you want to join my stuff or do any of my stuff, because this is the epitome of the best top of funnel product that you can have. Like, people are going, how are you getting 7 to 10 leads a day? Because my top of funnel is fire. Yep. It's fire because I have a workbook, and the workbook drives people down my funnel. And listen, even if you're sitting there going, I don't want to get in your funnel, fine, don't get in the funnel. Get the book, unsubscribe, but go and look at the freaking book because it's how you fill your top of funnel. It's fire. The thing is, so this is what I see. I see people who are like, Donna, I'm doing great on the bottom of my funnel. And I'm like, cool. But then they can't fill their top of funnel. The only way they fill their top of funnel is through relationships. 100% relationship. Right? Mm-hmm. So that, wait, did I spell it wrong? I may have spelled it wrong because Ruben just corrected it. I probably did. Look, I'll let my chief marketing officer do the job. I know, who's probably like, she can't spell again. Okay.
But she knows funnels.
I know this part. So what happens is this. Most people start here at their top of funnel. Then they try to do something in the middle of their funnel. And then they try to get to the bottom of the funnel. That's backwards. You need to flip your funnel over when constructing your business. You need to literally start at the end. That is really where you want to start at the end. You want to start with the bottom of your funnel first, right? So as an entrepreneur, you might sell here, but as a business owner, you build from here.
Ooh. Oh, play that back.
Right? So you sell from here.
Yes.
But as a business owner, you build from here. You build from the bottom and you work your way up. You sell from here and work your way down. Does that make sense?
Oh my gosh.
So if you build from here, then so here's a really good example. This Craft, Launch, and Fill book, this book right here is the book that we use to help people create 6-figure months. When I'm doing my challenge, well, first of all, my top of funnel is this workbook. My top of funnel, the second part of my top of funnel is how you actually craft your high ticket offer, which is in the book. So my top of funnel is here, but I built the workbook for here. So you build from here, you sell from here. Does that make sense?
Oh, it does so much. And Donna, what I love about what you just shared is that the richness of the content is a consistent, it's a constant. And I know so many people who, I don't want to question their intentions, but the stuff that they put at the start, it's like they're holding back all of their nuggets or whatever they think they
And they
have.
have to, but they have to. You know why? You know why? I'm going to show you why. This is
Okay.
why so many people are winging it. Ready?
Yep.
Because the only thing they built was this. They ain't
Right.
got nothing else.
Right.
They don't have
Right.
anything else.
Right.
That's all they have.
Right.
They're what we like to call winging it.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell somebody in a heartbeat that's winging it, and I'm like, you don't have anything past this, do you? Like,
Yeah.
if right now I ask you about this other area, you'd be like, that's
Well,
how I know.
okay. And so this is what's really clicking in for me. And correct me if I'm wrong here, line me up. But this is why, and I tried to explain this to people before, but great content is not great coaching. Okay.
No.
And here's the thing, great content, you're giving people content up front, because what a lot of people do is they get people into the challenge and then they load them up with content and send them out with notebooks full of crap. And now people are like, okay, what do I do with it? You give content up front and say, here, work at this at your own pace. Challenge starts today. And now they come in and they get laser focused coaching, and everything you do is designed laser focused to help them accelerate their process and make things easier and faster. So it's not time wasted on dumping content, because that's all. Sorry, I'm just getting really excited here because
that's what people do. How many
yeah,
times have you gone to one of those workshops and the person is there and they're just waterboarding you with content,
totally.
waterboarding with you with content. So you walk away with this document filled with all these notes, and then like 2 weeks later, when you go look at the first note, you're like, well, that was $3,000 wasted, because you have no idea what to do with it.
Yeah.
You have no idea what to do with it. You're absolutely stuck, because you're like, what was I supposed to do with that content? So that is confused and overwhelmed. It is something that is taught in marketing. You will never, ever, 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 ever find me doing it. It is a scarcity mindset. It's a scarcity activity. I do not do it. What we do is clarity and alignment. I expect every single solitary person who's walking off out of my challenge, out of my class, off a phone call, to 100% go, I'm clear, I'm in alignment, I'm moving forward to the next piece. Because if you're out of alignment, you can't move forward. Content, that whole confuse and overwhelm, is a marketing tactic. It is a crap marketing tactic. I hate it. And what they want to do is, well, if I give you a lot of content, and its reason it's called confused and overwhelm is because it's content heavy and it's overwhelming. And they know if they overwhelm you that you'll be confused, and you'll be confused to the point of saying, well, I know they have the answer and I need them to help me. This is what I do.
Manipulation tactic.
It is a manipulation tactic. What I do is I'm like, I'm going to make sure you are clear and you walk away with the information that you need to at very least get started. Can I give you everything in 3 hours? No. Can I get started on the right path in 3 hours? Absolutely. I can at least let you know where you should be going, right? And the reason I do that is this, because if someone leaves me feeling clear, feeling like I know what I'm doing, and then they go talk to another coach and that coach doesn't give them the same thing, they're always going to go back and go,
that didn't feel right.
At least when I left her, she made me smarter. I'm leaving you and I feel way more dumb. So that's not going to work. Right? So my people will always walk away feeling smarter. That's why we do laser coaching. That's why we have laser coaching sessions. We know how critical it is for people to be clear and in alignment, because if you're clear and in alignment, you can move forward faster.
Love it, love it, love it. Okay, I just have to, I want to ask this one piece, and it's about mindset and it's about abundance, because this is kind of coming up for me. And
we only have 1 more minute, but go.
Oh, I forgot. Okay.
Yep.
What is the biggest advantage to mindset and the ultra high ticket offer? What's the biggest connection there?
So so there is a reason that people don't do ultra high ticket offers. There's 2 reasons.
Okay.
Either A, they don't believe in their client. And let
Mm.
me tell you what that sounds like. My clients won't pay for that. My clients don't have that money. I don't have enough people on my client list. My clients are already balking about paying $750 a month. They're not going to pay $1,500, $2,500 to $3,000. My clients won't do that. My clients can't buy ultra high ticket. So you don't believe in your clients. That's what you're telling me. And then the second reason is they don't believe in themselves.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
don't think I can do that. I don't think I have the content for that. I don't think I have the stuff for that. I don't think I have all the stuff they're going to need, right? So it's either you don't believe in your client or you don't believe in yourself. And the reason you don't believe in your client or yourself is because you haven't put together, look, clarity conquers doubt. Doubt conquers, right? Doubt causes anxiety and
Mhm.
resistance.
Yep.
Clarity conquers doubt. So when you're clear and in alignment, you have a clear methodology, you have a clear goal, you have clarity on who your clients are, you're clear on how much you charge, you're clear on the steps that it takes to get from point A to point B. When you have clarity, you will conquer the doubt of not believing in your client and not believing in yourself. But the only reason the two reasons people don't do ultra high ticket is they don't believe in their clients and they don't believe in themselves. Top two reasons.
Clarity conquers doubt. Boom.
Yes,
Put a stamp on it.
clarity conquers doubt. And that's why I personally, as an abundance person, as truly abundance person, this is why I absolutely abhor when these coaches do these marketing events where it's just overwhelm and confusion. And I'm like, why are you planting these seeds of doubt that people feel like they can't go and do this by themselves? Only so that they feel like they need you to stand up. My clients don't need me to stand up. My clients want me so we could work together. There is no force. If they say, hey, Donna, this isn't working for me anymore, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. Because if they don't have that desire, I'm not going to force it. Right. But they do like the fact that they can get on my calendar and call me and say, I'm coming down for a weekend and we're going to hash out all your stuff and we're going to figure out how we turn this into another 6-figure quarter. Right.
Love it. Quote of the day for me was
Mm-hmm.
from David. I thought I was a big thought person until I met Donna.
You guys said that.
I
Yeah.
realized I am not thinking big enough. That was a real quote from the challenge today,
That
folks.
was a real quote, right? I know, I remember that. And I told him, I said, I have people who make me feel that way too, right? Like I was like, I accidentally spent $100,000 on coaching. And then somebody said, I want to be around someone who accidentally spends $100,000 in a year. And I'm like, you know, it's funny. I'm actually around people who accidentally spend $1 million. So I get you. And I was like, I need to be around people who accidentally spend $1 million because who does that, right? But I
Right.
remember when I used to be the person who was like, wanted to be around people who accidentally spent $100. You know what I mean? Like I was
Yep.
homeless. So I remember what that felt like. I want to be around someone who could accidentally spend $100. Like now that's just my Amazon wish list on like Tuesday morning. Anyway.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much, Donna. I know you got to go, but that was fantastic.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So listen, if you're watching and you're interested in getting the challenge, not only can you get in the challenge that's already started because you'll get the replays, we also have one coming up on the July, I'm going to say 19th, 20th, and
19,
21st.
20,
It
21.
sounds right. Okay. Woo.
Yep.
Yes. Remembered. We have one coming up on July 19th, 2021. The good thing is the earlier you get in, the earlier you can get your craft launch and fill book, the earlier you can start watching all the videos that go along with the book so you can get started going through it. The earlier you can start thinking, oh my God, I can actually do an ultra high ticket launch. And the sooner that even if you're like, if you come to the challenge, it doesn't make a difference because you can actually get laser coaching from the work that you did in the book. So we really try to make it easy for people to move forward faster.
Love it.
Anyway, I'm going to go because I have a 5 o'clock that I'm officially 4 minutes late for. So I'll talk to you later. Have a
Thanks,
good
Donna.
one. Bye.
Bye.